Peace and love, fam. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Monte. You know what it is. You know what I do. You know how I get down. Thanks for joining me once again. It's a beautiful day where I'm at. It's about 80. It's going to be about 80 degrees, so not too hot. It was nice. It was kind of cool this morning, which is a beautiful thing. It's rare to have that where I'm at in the summer months, but it's a beautiful thing. Again, let's get down to what it is that we want to talk about today. I don't want to keep you long, guys. We'll keep it short. We'll keep it simple. We'll keep it sweet. You know what it is. Now, let's talk about what it is we want to talk about. Let's go into the belly fat, guys. I'm having a lot of questions in the comments about the belly fat. And again, guys, I want to answer you individually, but that does take a lot of time, and I don't do this full time. I have full-time business that I run with my health and fitness, so I have to be on the go. So I have to get it in when I can get it in. And this is the best way to answer the question for those who have specific questions. Dealing with belly fat, guys, there's a number of things that you can do in order to help. I'm dealing with that too, guys. Again, for those of you who don't know, I've been 8 years without being able to train and battling all types of serious health issues. Some life-threatening, some just injuries, etc. So I'm back trying to get my sexy back. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm trying to get that sexy back. It's been eluding me for many years now, but we're back on track. Now, the number one key is going to be to really start to change what it is that you're eating. You want to try to avoid high sugary foods. I know you heard this before. You want to try to avoid too many carbohydrates. You want to avoid eating or drinking alcohol if you can. You want to avoid eating eating GMO foods. You want to avoid hybridized wheat. So those of you who love pasta, love bread, you're gonna have to back up off that. I'm just telling you the truth. All right. Also, you're gonna need to make an adjustment as to how you eat, guys. You're gonna want to learn to fast. I know you've been told that eating 6 meals a day is the way to go. Eating 6 meals a day speeds up the metabolism. Straight garbage. These individuals sold you some garbage, and we bought it because it did work in the short term. But we're talking about overall health. We're not just talking about losing belly fat, guys. We want to lose that, but we want to be overall healthy in the process of losing that. And there's other ways to go about losing weight that are not optimal for your health, so to speak. So eating 6 times a day, while that may work, that can damage the cells in the long run because you're eating too frequently, guys. The physiology was not, or the human physiology was not designed for us to eat as much as we eat. This is a new phenomenon, and the availability of food via the technology and our ability to store it and our ability to cook at night, our ability to have foods on the shelves for years, all this stuff is brand new to the human physiology. And this is not something that is natural. So we have to get back to what is natural. Now, another thing that you need to do, or you would want to do, is to have a detox. If you're consuming meat, you definitely need to detox 3 to 4 times a year. You need to cleanse that system. If you're just consuming a ton of sugary foods, carbohydrates, hybridized wheat, which many of us are, soy, which many of us are, then you're going to want to cleanse on a regular basis as well. So I'll leave in the description some cleanses that I recommend. Again, I recommend the Dr. Sebi's cleanse, and I'm not getting any money for recommending his products at all. I'm paying that full price. They're expensive, but I believe he has some of the best products on the market. But there are less expensive cleanses. One that we use with Sharon is called Sculpt N Cleanse. Now, it's a powerful one. You want to have to adjust that one. If you're working and you don't have easy access to the restroom, you might be in trouble. So you want to be aware of that. Also, exercise, guys. Now, trying to do ab work in order to lose your stomach is totally backwards. That has nothing to do with you losing your stomach. It will build the muscle in the abdominal area, and it's good for strengthening the abdominal, but it has nothing to do with you losing belly fat. You're not going to lose that belly fat by doing that. And you're not going to lose that belly fat by continuing to do the same thing that you did and then working out as if the working out, the resistance training, the running and so forth is going to allow you to lose that belly fat. That's not going to happen either. Also, trying to, what is it I was thinking about? Trying to run that belly fat off. That doesn't work either, guys. That has nothing to do with you losing belly fat. Very little. It's going to be the nutrition. It's going to be the cleansing of the system. And it's going to be your ability to sustain, there I go stuttering again, sustain that that lifestyle switch that you're doing. So you want to go in a way that it's going to be sustainable. Again, I have things that I can introduce you to that I do as far as a personal coaching thing that you might be interested in. If you all just hit me up at beyondcompetition@gmail.com and I send you some information regarding the programs that I offer, and I'll send you the prices, you know what I mean? So you can buy that, or you can just continue to listen to me on here. I'll still be sharing with you the ways to go about doing things on your own without a coach. You understand what I'm saying? But some of you need a coach, but you don't want to spend that money. I get it. But if you got it and you really need it, then it's worth the money, guys. I ain't going to lead you astray. I ain't trying to take your money, but I want to help you. But in order to help you, I definitely have to be able to make a living doing this as well. So when it comes to spending like a bulk of my time answering individual questions, that's hard to do without me being compensated for it, because it takes away from me being able to make a living elsewhere, which I have to make a living. I hope that is understood. So at the end of the day, guys, you want to reduce the cortisol levels. So again, you want to reduce stress. Sleeping has a big component to you being able to lose weight. The management of stress, particularly belly fat, the management of stress levels, the cortisol levels, plays a high role in your ability to lose the belly fat. The ability to lower insulin levels, blood sugar levels in the body has a long way and a lot to do with you being able to lose belly fat. Now, one of the best ways to go about turning your body into a fat burning machine, and I hate to use that damn terminology, so excuse my language, but turning your body into being able to burn fat, we're not going to say a fat burning machine, is to engage in what they call fasting. The newest age of it is called intermittent fasting. This stuff has been around for many years. It just hit the main market maybe 5 years ago when people really started to talk about it and doing the science. But back in 92, 93, we were actually doing the intermittent fasting. We were fasting 23 hours a day. We would do it for 28 days. In the last 3 days of the month, we would do a total fast with no food, just drinking tea, herbal teas and water, etc. And I was in the best shape of my life. I came back home and I went crazy and my health went out of the window, and the rest is me trying to get this body back. All right. So again, intermittent fasting, basically I would start you out with 12 hours. It is said that the body runs through its sugar stores, the glucose, after 12 hours of not eating or drinking anything that has sugar or calories in it, guys. All right. So when your body burns through that, then the body automatically starts to try to burn through the fat. What happens with a lot of individuals is that when the body burns the fat, and the fat is not just from you consuming foods, the fat is also a body that is toxic. And the body's natural response to toxins when it can't release it from the liver is to bind that fat up, bind those toxins up in fat. So the body actually uses fat to bind up toxins. So this may not even be the fat that you're consuming. You understand what I'm saying? So the body binds up those toxins, and now you got more fat on the body. In order to break those toxins up, break that fat down, again, the body has to go into what they call ketosis, so to speak, and it uses the ketone bodies for the fuel, breaks the fat down. But the key to that is when it breaks fat down that is securing the body against the toxins, then the toxins are released, but they have to be excreted from the body. And in order to do that, you want to make sure that you're consuming foods or herbs that are high in beta carotene. Beta carotene is a powerful antioxidant. It seems to be able to grab those toxins and remove them. Another thing that you can utilize is active charcoal, guys. So you want to do your research on that as well. It is said to bind up toxins in the body and helps the body to release those toxins. All right. So when you're dealing with getting rid of that belly fat, you got to take in consideration what you're doing with the nutrition, what you're doing with the exercise, what you're doing with the stress, what you're doing with the sleep, and how you're utilizing your foods to bind up the toxins that are going to be released when your body starts to break down that fat in order to limit or to minimize the size of your stomach to reduce the belly fat. There's a lot going on there, guys. Again, I have another video coming up real soon. Many of you guys have been asking about the hypothyroidism and its effects on the body, the weight gain, etc. I'll be back with a video on that. This is a little bit longer than what we usually stay, but everybody wanted to know about this, guys. So again, I'll leave some of the things in the description about what it is you can do with the cleanse. And any more questions, feel free to email me at beyondcompetition@gmail.com. You'll see it. I'll leave that in the description as well. And if you find that this information is useful, please share it with others. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Sharon gave me a big boost from her channel. I'm up to, I think, 900. I'm creeping up slow, Yes. And again, for those of you who don't know, my intro song is usually this, but I'm going to use this as my outro. All my life, grinding all my life, sacrifice, hustle, pay the price, want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Yes. Peace and love, fam. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining me. Peace.